What a night. People, if you ever walk the Portuguese central route, you must stay here. Casa Fernanda. And the lady's name is Maria Fernanda. That's her first name. Good morning. It's Tuesday, November the 4th, and I just left the albergue Casa Fernanda, and I'm heading towards the end of this stage. Can't remember the name of it, of course. Casa Fernanda is just out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm going to walk about 15 kilometers today, and I'm going to have lots of time left over, so that's the reason. I'm going to shoot a few short days, try to get this foot under control, and see how it goes. So, about 9 in the morning, and we'll talk to you later. Yeah, so I'm walking into Ponte de Lima. Yeah, so again, I'm going to be finished early the whole route. So I may walk on to Finisterre. I'm not sure what I'll do. I have choices. I can do whatever I want. It's going to be fun. How sweet. We'll be fighting by the end of it. John and Paul are staying in the same town as I am. Ponte de Lima. And so I may see them again tonight. I don't know. They're nice. Yeah. But I may not. I don't know how far I'm going to walk. I'm saying 15. And we'll see. But great group, guys. What a great day. You don't do as much oohing and eyeing when it's sort of pecking, but it's a nice reflective kind of pace today. Yeah. Still gorgeous. And we're getting off the asphalt. Very magical little trail. All these flowers, aren't they gorgeous? Lilies, and I don't know what the other ones are. Some kind of star. Time for a little break. You know, it's a strange, quiet, but gorgeous day. It's very still. Look at the mountains up there. Isn't that gorgeous? Hope I'm not going over them. Ponte de Lima is only 9 kilometers. Now that's interesting. I'm going to have like a half a day off. I'm actually thinking that's a good idea rather than taking full days off. Is just walk a real short day and hang out in a town or whatever you want to do. And at least you keep walking. Another little place you can't get into unless there's a trick here that I just don't know about, but I don't think so. But let's see if I can see in. I'm going to drop my phone. Oh, yeah. So did you start in Lisbon or Porto? You know, there's a really nice smell of wood smoke in the air. A lot of people are pruning trees and burning up the brush before the winter here, and just a real nice smell. Like a campfire. You know, I never thought I'd 2-time Spain, but Portugal is starting to win my heart again. And I walked along yesterday with, isn't that so beautiful? With Leonardo, and Hugo. Hugo's from Portugal, and he was saying the interior of Portugal is so different than the touristy areas, which of course everybody knows that, but the people here are absolutely gorgeous. They're so welcoming and kind, and yeah, I'm really, might have to break up with Spain. Man, that's a couple of old, big old trees. Widowmakers. Ah, it's glorious out. The sun is out. I just sat down and had another cup of coffee, and John and Paul showed up. Paul's last day is today. He's getting a bus back to Porto and flying into Manchester the next morning. So we're going to all meet up for supper tonight. His farewell. And Icky, he was there too, the German guy. So the three of us are going to, the four of us will meet up and have supper. And I'm only a couple of kilometers from town. These short days are really fantastic. Yeah. What a beautiful walk today. I got to tell you, I am loving this. And I would walk this again easily in a flash. So gorgeous. And it's sunny out. Isn't this pretty? Honest to God. What a hidden gem coming up this route. Yeah, it turned out to be a stunner of a day. Like everything I read and everybody else read, it was rain, rain, rain. And heavy rain. Now once I get into town, I don't care if it rains buckets. Who cares? But it must be like 22 degrees. Again, I've had these darn shorts on every single day. They're getting sun bleached. Oh, how pretty is this? Yeah. God, I'm so blessed to be able to come out here and do this. Thanks, Mom. What a beautiful little chapel. That was really nice to be able to stop in there. And this elderly gentleman popped his head in the door. They must keep an eye on the place because there's a little donation box, and you know what human beings can be like sometimes. They go off and steal things, but anyhow, he popped in and just nodded and went down again. So yeah, that was really nice. So this is Ponte de Lima in 1 kilometer, but I think that means that's where the albergue is. Hey, I just felt a little bit of rain. Oh, I must get the umbrella out. Get my laundry put away. So pretty. I give it up rain till I get in town. So sweet here. God, the spotless these places are. These little towns. Incredible. All right. Just about to enter the big city. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah. Let's get in there and see what's on the go. Wow, this is really pretty. Hey? Yeah. Really gorgeous. Oh, a very cool vibe to this town. Yep. My God, it's beautiful here. Ponte de Lima. Now, gotta find a place to stay. This is where the boys are, with their own bathroom. And we have a living room. I'll tell you the story about this, it's incredible. and kitchen, or just another powder room, and a kitchen. Very sweet. And there's breakfast included with this price. But we're all on our own here because they're normally closed. So this is where we're staying. Like this is the man was born in this house. It was his parents' general store. It's now a restaurant and hotel. Isn't this cool? So in addition to the living space downstairs, the boys are downstairs. I'm upstairs. This is 3 bedrooms, but only one was ready for guests. This place is closed. And so I'm sleeping up here just like the princess. I am seriously like the princess. Isn't this amazing? I paid 45 euros for my room, which I don't mind doing, and it includes breakfast. The boys downstairs paid 50 bucks. Now they're sharing a room, but I'm very happy with this. This is extremely cool. You know, I was standing out on the street trying to figure out where I was going to stay, and you know, and this man stopped me and asked me if I needed some help. And then he tried a couple of places for me, and then he brought me in here, and I was here, oh my God, this is gorgeous. And then I was going to ask if the boys could stay here too, the other 2 men. And I said, oh God, I can't get into that now because he barely spoke English and I speak no Portuguese. And when I poked my nose, I had to go get cash. That's right, he only takes cash. And I was out of cash. And so I ran up to the bank, and I had to go to 2 banks. One bank was out of money. Can you believe it or that? The ATM was out of money. And when I came back, John was sitting outside. He called out to me and I said, John, I said, come over. I said, now I'm in here. I'm going to ask if they have another room. So they are down in the room I was going to stay in, but this is way cuter up here. And they have 2 single beds, and I got a nice big bed here. Look, oh, I am in total luxury. And he gave us a couple of beer. I'm sitting down drinking mine warm, and I don't give a shit. But people, tell me I'm not lucky to land into this spot, and a beautiful man giving us the whole history of his family. He was born in this house, probably conceived here as well. Oh, what a beautiful human. My God, I'm so lucky. And then to find the boys just sitting outside. This is, I can't, yeah, I would have loved to stay in this room, but it's not ready. And I'm grateful to have the room I have. But this is the room he was born in. Isn't this beautiful? I'm telling you, if there was a bathtub in there, I'd be in it. I wouldn't care. I'd wash it out first myself. Really warm out. So good night from my beautiful room. It's still pouring out, so I don't know if I'll be able to go anywhere tomorrow if it's raining this hard. So hopefully I'll be able to stay here if I have to lay low. Anyhow, it'll be fun. I'll have the whole building to myself because he's still closed today.